Alright crew, so for today's video we're gonna make a small wreath. I got this round base from the dollar store. I actually got everything from the dollar store today. So that I got some smaller flowers, got oranges, darker red and lighter red, as well as a few feathers because I think they're going to add a little bit. I'm going to play around with how they're going to fit on here because I've never actually used one of this before. But I think we might be able to weave this in here instead of using the wire. So I'm going to try a few things and I'll be right back with you when I figure out how they stay. So what I got going on here right now is I'm just prepping the flowers. So I'm just taking them and separating them from the bigger part that it came in to make it into a lot of little pieces. So I'm honestly just sliding them off. And then I'm putting all the leaves in this one pile with the leaves and all the flowers over there with the flowers. And then we'll get it arranged. We did figure out, and when I say we, it's because I had my mom here a little while ago and she was helping with us. We'll be using these things for a different video, but we figured out that if we make them all like this and separate them, it will be a lot easier to put on here. And we kind of had a little simple test run, but we'll take this off and we'll redo it with you all. I also got the feathers separated from their thing. They catch pretty well. We tested them a little while ago. So I'm just going to separate this last orange one. And then we'll get started making a wreath together. Okay, my lovely friends, my lovely people, I'm not going to worry about this part that's hanging out right now because we will hide it away in a little bit. But for right now, we're just sticking them in, find a way. I think the most important part with this specific wreath is to decide which side you want to show off. Because this side is the back, so I'm not going to necessarily worry about it because it will be like this. And then people will see this side. So I'm going to focus more on this side for right now. And we'll mess with the other side later. But for right now, I'm just taking flowers and sliding them between the wood parts. And it could get a little tricky because you're weaving them in. And then I'm catching them. I will catch them from the other side and just pull from the other side. And when you just pull from the other side, it should stay. So I'm just going to keep going with my flowers and then I'm going to add some leaves to them. And I'm not going to worry too much about spaces right now because I totally just dropped that flower. But I'm not going to worry about space too much right now because I will go back later and I will add some other things to it. So that's okay. So in 1 second, I'll be right back. Alright crew, so with the leaves, it's getting a little tricky to make them stay. So I'm just trying to weave them in as well because they don't have a long part like the flowers do, they're just like that. So really what I'm doing with them is I'm just finding a piece of wood that's kind of loose and then I'm just sliding it down and smashing the wood on top of it to make it stay because otherwise they're a pain to make stay. But I'm just going to continue like this. And I don't think I'll add the feathers until the very end. But this is going to be my front. So I'm going to focus more on that than the back. So maybe let's add a little bit of orange over here, I think. I got a few that fell off their things. Where is the... Oh, there's one. I'm just gonna pop them right back on. Pop them right back on. And you can mix and match them because they can break so easily like that. You can mix and match them. So you can make it one red, one yellow. Or orange or whatever color you have. They are a little pain in the butt though with the wood. Sorry, I didn't realize I was far away from y'all. They're a little bit of a pain in the wood though, so I'm trying to separate the wood while I'm trying to show you so I can slide it down under. And the lifts just fell again. I might bring some of the wire and wire the lifts down. I'm gonna add some red. And I'm not worried too much right now. I'm not too worried about this back part right now because I will add lifts and other things for it. Right now I'm just gonna worry about this front part. And then we can figure it out later with the back part. But I am noticing that this type of flowers, even though I thought they were so pretty because they're so small, I have noticed that they're kind of a pain to work with because they like to separate themselves a lot. The flower from the green part likes to separate a lot, but it is what it is for right now. Oops. Alright. So how we doing, guys? How are you all doing? If you've done this with this wood before, how am I doing? Am I doing okay? Did you guys do better? Did you guys have as much of a hard time with this wood as I am? Because I'm really not fancy in this wood. It's not something that I would probably do again with this wood. I'll probably stick to the metal roofs myself. With bigger flowers so don't fall off every second. I have an idea. Let's see if this works. I'm actually gonna move the green part up first. See it? You'll see it? Alright, and then I'm going to add the flower since they keep falling off. Did that work? Did that work? Yay, it stayed! Let me find something to get the lifts back on and I'll be right back. Alright, crew, so what I ended up doing with the lifts is that I'm cutting some of the pieces that are left over here from this material, this plasticky material, and I'm sticking the lifts on there. And then I'm weaving the lifts in with it. And I think that works a lot better to keep the lifts on it. So I'm just gonna wave this lift down between. And that works a lot better to keep the lifts down like that. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm so bad with the camera today for you all. I'm just gonna angle it down since I feel like I'm always down here and you guys are always up there. Maybe we'll be able to see better from here. So there's that. So there's that. I'm going to continue working on this and then I'll be back to show you. So beautiful people, beautiful crew. I'm trying to stick the feathers on them to see how it will look. I think it looks pretty okay with the feathers right now. The colors and the textures, I think it will look okay. What do you all think? Does it look fine? And I've seen, I know that I'm new into making roofs, but I've seen some people do half of it and then leave the other half empty. And I'm curious as to why, if you're one of those people who do that, why do you guys do that? Because I think it's so much prettier when the whole thing is covered than just having half of it and half just randomly empty like that. It looks a little strange like this, don't you think? Alright crew, this is what I got so far. What do we think? Do we like? Do we not like? It will go either like this, excuse me, or like that. I think it will go like this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this feather part yet. I might just stick them up behind. But I'm really liking the way this is coming up. But at this point in time, I'm not entirely sure if I have enough flowers or not. I might have to go buy some more tomorrow to finish this off. But we'll get as far as we can. Alright crew, so we came inside because it got dark outside and kind of chilly. But there it is, there it is. I don't know how well you can see it all. But there it is. I will take a picture of it in better lighting. Lighting? That's difficult to say. But there it is, we had enough flowers. We had enough flowers and we have a bunch of leaves left over for another project.